What's going on, everybody? My name is Justice. I'm with my guy,
Popping, it's your boy Tyaire. How y'all doing?
and you tuned into the Silky Boys podcast. Stories podcast out right now for sports news. What's going on in the culture? Ty, how you feeling this week, bro?
I'm feeling great, bro. Calm week. Finally done with school, so I feel great, bro. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, bro. Looking forward just to actually being free from school, like you said, dog, and just just vibing out so far, just getting ready for summer. Really, that's it, bro.
Facts.
All right, bro. So let's get into it, bro. NFL draft came and went, bro. It was a fun couple of days seeing who gets drafted, what guys fell, and what teams are really looking for in terms of need and what they're trying to draft and look for players. So, what were some of the classes that you really found interesting from teams?
And you know what class I'm about to say. I'm gonna leave the best class for last. So
You're
let
gonna
me just
save it.
let me just say classes that I particularly like. I like, of course, what the Bears did. They finally written their wrong that they did 5 years ago with Mitchell Trubisky. They were one of my favorite classes. And then the Browns had a really good class. They got Greg Newsome and JOK. So I just feel like with the additions they added to their defense, it's a high possibility we see them on Championship Sunday. So the Bears and the Browns is probably 1 and 2 right after the other team for me.
Yeah, I agree with you right there with the Browns getting Greg Newsome and like you said, JOK. Greg Newsome pairing them with now Greedy Williams and Denzel Ward, talking about three first-round cornerbacks in that secondary. That's a scary sight to see. And also just insurance as well, because Denzel and Greedy have both missed time in their NFL careers. So hopefully Greg Newsome is going to come in, not only just be a slot corner, but just be that number two if one of those guys goes down
Mhm.
in the future. And really, I just like what they're doing. Like for JOK to fall to the second round, that might be the steal of the draft, honestly. Like he was supposed to be a projected for the first linebacker taken in the first round, but somehow just slid all the way down to what, like 52, something like that.
Yeah.
So that was a really good value pick for them. And again, like I said, probably one of the steals of the draft. So I like what they did. Also, really liked what the Ravens did too as well, getting Rashad Bateman and also Tylen Wallace too in the fourth round, just getting Lamar more weapons at that wide receiver position like they've needed for the past 2 years, because it can't just be a run centric offense anymore. Lamar has shown that he can pass the ball. He just needs wide receivers now. So they would go out and get some weapons. So they're going to be looking good. Greg Roman be able to scheme up some things to really help them win games and put more points up on the board. And then also someone else I really like too, what Carolina did. I really like Carolina's shout out to see what they were able to get. Terrace Marshall reuniting with Joe Brady as the offensive coordinator down there in Carolina. So he's going to come in, just be a plug and play player. I mean, he's probably going to be looked to be saying, go to target. So I really like what they did. And also with the addition as well, just getting tight end out of Notre Dame. And also getting an offensive tackle too late in the round just to help bolster that line for Sam. So I really like what the Carolina Panthers did
Yeah, and
too as
JC
well for the
Horn's a
draft.
beast, so getting him too was great. He's a lockdown corner, so that was a good pickup for them too. I probably would have went a tackle, but that's the only flaw in their draft for me. But JC Horn's still a lockdown defender, so he's gonna have that whatever side of the defense he on shut down for the next 10 years. So they good on that side.
Right. Again, just really like what Carolina is doing.
Mhm.
So we can now get into the draft that we want to talk about, the draft class we want to talk about.
By far the best draft of the year came from Joe Douglas of the New York Jets. I tip my cap to the young Joe Douglas. If y'all want to go back a couple weeks before draft day, Tyaire came on this pod and said I wanted two different players at the pick 23. I said I wanted two different players. I wanted both the Elijahs. I said the option for our pick 23 was either Elijah Moore or Elijah Vera Tucker. Joe Douglas found a way to get Zach Wilson, Elijah Vera Tucker, and Elijah Moore all in the same draft. Goated. We're the first team since the '08 Dolphins to have 390 or higher rated players in the draft. So essentially, we drafted 3 first round picks. You can't beat that. And just the chemistry that I'm seeing between Zach Wilson and Elijah Moore right now, it feels like we finally got our quarterback wide receiver tandem that we needed this whole time. Once we have that chemistry, there's nothing else that can really stop us. So I'm just glad what I'm seeing from the Jets. So yeah, the Jets definitely had the best draft because as a Jets fan, we've never came out excited from a draft really. this excited. So if we
all.
have this feeling, is I know something went right in this draft. So yeah, I gotta give it to the Jets.
Right. And then later on in the draft too, just getting all the defense, which I really like too. We were able to pick up Michael Carter, the running back out of UNC. I think he's just going to be a plug and play player too. And then, like I said, just getting defensive guys, just getting guys in that secondary, just throw as many darts as a cornerback position because we do need like a legit corner squad. I like what we're doing. Also getting a couple linebackers and safeties as well too, just be like interchangeable in Robert Sala's defense. I really just overall really just like the moves that we've been making so far this offseason, and been saying it like for the past 2 months. I cannot wait until football gets here. Honestly, I cannot wait for the start of football season.
Like, it's weird seeing analysts saying the Jets have a possibility to make the playoffs next year. I've never seen anybody talk about us like this, so I know that Joe Douglas did something right in his draft, bro. So shouts out to the GOAT, man.
So off that, like we can get to like our own kind of just predictions and expectations for this team going forward now. Like I'm gonna start with you, bro. So like I already know you're probably way more optimistic than I am. So go ahead, bro.
I don't feel like why we can't be what the 49ers did 2 years ago, bro. I don't feel like why we can't go from 3-13 and then make the playoffs the next year. I feel like it's all about energy. That's all it ever was with the Jets. And it killed me because I knew we had so much talent on our team, but we just had a mime coaching us who doesn't have no emotion, nothing behind him, who couldn't light a match if he needed to behind the team. So when we got into situations where, it was a possible winning game or it was turmoil in the game, we never would get out because our coach was a snail who couldn't say anything. So now that Gaze is out of the picture and Saleh is here, who has a whole different energy. Everybody, if you listen to every interview from every player, they speak about his energy. So I'm just like, okay, the energy is there. Now, what have we not had? Talent. Now, Joe Douglas went to go refix the talent issue, had a great free agency class, then had a great draft class. So if the talent and the energy is there, I feel like minimum games, I'm saying the minimum amount of games we should win this year is 6, bro. That's the minimum. And I feel like a great year for us is a 9 to 10 game season. And I feel like if Zach Wilson, because he's going to be in a situation where he's not going to have to do too much. And around the second half of the season, he's going to learn the game enough, and then he's going to take off. And I feel like by that point, we can have a potential playoff run. And with the extra playoff slot they added last year, with the extra game they added this year, it just gives us more opportunity. And our schedule is not that hard, bro. I looked at it, bro. It's only 1 or 2 games. I'm like, all right, we might lose. And that's like the Bucks, and I forgot who else was on that list. But between those and then everybody else, it's a toss-up game for us. So I feel like I'm in the 8-9 win range for us next year, bro.
I'm right there with you. I think overall, I think we're going to go with 10-7. I think that's my prediction going ahead. I think we're going to split with everyone in our division, honestly. We're going to split with everybody in our division. Like I said, I looked at schedule too. Like the Bucks, that's only the real team that really scares me. The Saints potentially just because of the defense. I'm not too worried about them on offense because like their quarterback situation is still kind of a question mark. You know, we really don't know how James is going to look during the season. Bears, I have confidence in us going against the Bears this season, honestly, even with that defense.
If you look at our schedule, it's us against a lot of rookie quarterbacks. We played Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. We play Justin Fields and the Bears. We're going to play the Patriots. We don't know who Cam is going to start. We played Tua a couple games. We played Joe Burrow. So it's just a lot of young talent. So it's just like, just go out there and play, and whoever the best team is going to win. And I feel like with the right coach, the right energy, we're going to win those games that we might have lost last year. So it's just going to, a few of those games that we would have lost last year is definitely going to sway our way this year.
Right. And I feel like the games that are like we're projecting to lose, so to say, isn't because of like the offense at all, except for the exception of the Bucks. It's not because of the offense, just because I feel like we're going to go against, top tier defenses. Like the Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, they're all going to have like top 10 defenses.
Yeah.
And that's really the only reason why. And again, I already mentioned the Saints and the Bears as well. So that's really just my main concern. Again, we're like, it's not going to be a situation where we get into a shootout with a team. Like it's not going to be one of those.
Like I don't expect us to have another last season. Like even if we're losing, we're going to be in close games, bro. It's going to be like how the Chargers were last year, bro. Like how they were in damn near every game. but they were just losing. But it's like it's going to be entertaining football. Like we're not going to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, can we make a play? Is nobody going to catch the ball? Like it's going to be at least enjoyable football that we can watch and be able to turn off the TV. Like, okay, yeah, we have something here.
Definitely, and just waiting on it, bro. Just wait for the start of football season, man. All right, we can get into NBA news right now. The Lakers are in trouble. Right now, they're sitting at 7th right now. That would make them a playing team tournament. Real quick before we move on, I gotta get something off my chest, bro. Real quick. LeBron, stop complaining. Stop complaining, okay? You didn't say anything about the playing tournament the beginning of the season. You knew how the season was going to work. Shortened season, 72 games, playing tournament for those bottom teams. Didn't say a word. When you and AD got injured and the Lakers were still a top 4 seed in the West, didn't say a damn thing about the playing tournament. Then right after you lose to the Raptors and drop down to the 7th seed, you're in the tournament projected to be in the tournament. Come on, say whoever came up with this needs to be fired. Stop it. I don't want to hear. You sound so privileged and entitled. It's actually disgusting. It truly is, man. And the thing is, you're the only one complaining about this. Like, dude, you had 2 options. You chose to complain instead of embracing the challenge. Winning championships are hard, right? You know that better than most. You're the dude that came back 3-1 in the NBA Finals, dude. With a healthy team, that Lakers team is still has championship expectations, no? So, how about you embrace the fucking challenge, dude, and go out and go on a fucking run, dude? And if you make it to the finals, hell, even if you win the finals, we're going to put a lot of value into that 5th ring. Because we'll look at that, hey, that wasn't an easy championship because they were the 7th seed. They had to be in the play-in tournament. And on top of that, play the top 3 seeds, one round right after the other. Mike would have never complained. Kobe would have never complained. Damian Lillard has not come out and say a word about it because all those guys are fucking competitors. They go out and ball their asses off regardless of the format that they're playing. You're supposed to be one of the greatest players of all time, but you're not acting like one. Simple plain. It doesn't matter what the structure is. It doesn't matter who's on your team and who's not, who you're going against. Take on the challenge, bro, and prove to us like, okay, yeah, I'm the best player, regardless of circumstances.
And that's
all I gotta say.
He had the chance, bro. And this is why, to me, why the GOAT conversation was never a conversation to be had, because I've known who this man was his whole career. When thing goes right, he's going to be there to take the credit and like, okay, yes, I'm here. I'm why things are going right. When things are going wrong, he has to find a way, find an excuse, somebody, a scapegoat. He has no teammate to point to now. AD's been hurt. So if they were losing this whole time, it would have been like, I don't know why. It would have been a lot of the LeBron Avengers on TV everywhere. They got the memo. Why is AD playing so bad? AD's struggling right now. So AD was hurt with him. So they didn't have that excuse. So now it's like, damn, if we don't make it, it's because we are in this play-in tournament. The same tournament I said last summer when we were in the bubble was one of the greatest ideas we invented in this league. So it just shows you that when I'm in trouble, I can't back on my heart. I can't back on my mentality. I have to back on somebody else. I need somebody else from the outside world to save me and my legacy. And that's why I love you. I love your talent, but bro, your mentality is so weak. It's like, fam, you're telling me you couldn't beat Steph Curry and the C squad for one game. That's all you had to do. That's all you still have to do is beat Steph Curry and the C squad in one game, and you get to play the Suns in the first round. So you're scared of the Suns in the first round? Is that what we're scared of, LeBron? What happened to, we just need to show it and we gonna win? Oh, because it's not the bubble anymore. And y'all know that y'all have to travel from place to place. So y'all winning the title as a 4th seed is not, or as a 3rd or 2nd seed is not going to be the same anymore, because you're going to have to play here and then fly across the country. It's not going to be, oh, we're in Miami, so we go back to our hotel. No, if you're playing Miami in the finals, you're going to have to fly 5 hours to California for the next game. It's not that same thing anymore, LeBron. So I think he notices that. I think he notices that the team is in jeopardy now, and he just went out for excuse, and that's all. But do I think they're going to make the playoffs? Yes. Do I think he's never going to be 100% in his career again? No, I don't think that. I just think he's out here fishing for anything to help. This is the same thing after the 2018 finals when he punched the wall in game 1 of the finals, but didn't show up to a press conference with a cast until game 4 of the finals, so we can feel sympathy for him. That's just little mind things he plays, so we can feel bad for him. I'm not going to feel bad for LeBron James. Justice, we know you're not going to feel bad for him. So it's just like, bro, just go out there and compete, bro. Nobody's going to feel bad for you. Not the guy who said you claim you're the GOAT, so why will we feel bad for you? Michael Jordan has never made us want to feel bad for him. He's going to make you feel bad for ever disrespecting him. And then that's what you need to do. But you just let people go around. You want everybody to praise you. No, get your respect, bro. You got to earn it, bro. It's as simple as that.
You came out last year when you won the finals. I want my damn respect too. Okay. This is the perfect opportunity to do that. The perfect opportunity to do that. Hey, this Lakers team's down bad right now. Down bad. Okay? Go on a fucking run, dude. Just go on a run. Simple and plain, dog. Like I don't want to hear anything, bro. But real quick, he made the comment about like how he's never gonna be 100% again in his career. I think that does have a little bit more stock than what we may think, because LeBron he does choose his words carefully, and when he puts things out into the media, it is for a purpose, and like you said, it is kind of with that mind games thing. But I think with this, with him sitting out about 20 games, I think he came to the realization is like, hey, I don't have that much time left. I feel like that was not only just a statement to the league and its fans, but also to Anthony Davis in particular.
Hell, all the LeBron fans that came and invaded my team, what the hell did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all at the end of the finals last year? That the switch happened and it didn't need to happen. AD was on top leading the team. Game 3 happened, he disappeared, and he has never been back since. So now this is LeBron's team, which was not supposed to be the thing in season 2 of this marriage. This was supposed to be Anthony Davis' team. He was supposed to be an MVP candidate right now, showing why we traded our whole future away for him. Because now, like you said, LeBron is injured. There's a chink in the armor that we probably never was going to expect this in season 2, only season 2 of the marriage. So now LeBron's hurt. So now say y'all don't win the finals this year. I'll come back. LeBron is an average player next year. LeBron is looking like Kobe after the Achilles. He's not the same superhero he is anymore. It's a chink. He's been hurt. One injury leads to another. LeBron gets injured again. So where are we at now? We're at Anthony Davis on the Pelicans again. So y'all traded your whole future for this duo that y'all got one championship out of, and it's worth it. When I see Lonzo improving every day, and I see Brandon Ingram improving every single day, and I see Kyle Kuzma bricking shots in the clutch. As a Laker fan, it's like, okay, LeBron, you came in here and blew this up for one ring, bro. And Anthony Davis, you came in here, you forced your way over here to be the same player you were in New Orleans, to have the same mentality you had over there, to just be floating around out there. Why are you averaging? I don't care if you were hurt all this year. There's players I've never heard of this year averaging 20. There's no reason you should be averaging 20 points, bro. And it's like you got to toughen up, bro. Like, what do you and Bron be talking about? Like, does Bron not see what we see? Like, we see you sliding back. We see you taking that pass road that you had before. And it's just like, if he doesn't get it in these stretch of games where he has to actually win for them to even be in a high position in this play-in tournament, I don't think he will get it, bro.
Right. And it's like, it's just disappointing just to see, because again, the talent's there. And we've seen the moments like in game 4, like when he actually goes in, when he turns up and he actually plays like he's the one of the best players in the world, where he makes that argument like, hey, I might be the best player in the league. We've seen those moments. Again, for him, he just goes back into that kind of like you said, just that passive role, time in and time out. And if you're the Lakers front office, like looking ahead these next, 3 to 5 years, where do you really go? You know what I mean? Because again, you gave up all those future assets in those drafts and all those young players. The only thing that you really have going for you is the fact that, hey, you're, an attractive free agent destination just because you're in LA. But other than that, what do you really have? Alex Caruso and Kyle Kuzma once, LeBron retires. And if AD, isn't really the same, because, hey, go back to 82 regular game season, AD is probably going to miss about 20 to 25. He's not going to be there all the time. Like you say, he might go back to Anthony Davis back on the Pelicans. Where do you go as a franchise from here? And again, you did it for one ring. You got to get at least 2. Challenge to get 3 if you're gonna if that's ultimately what you're gonna give up.
Oh man, I just hope it gets written, bro. I hope the Pelicans don't turn into everything they were supposed to turn into on the Lakers, bro. I'm already seeing Julius Randle lead the Knicks to the playoffs, so it's just like, yeah, Anthony Davis, you better do something, bro, because there's no reason Julius Randle should be out here hooping, and you just, let me just go pass by. All right, bro, whatever.
Like Julius Randle is a legitimately MVP conversation. Like in year 7, Anthony Davis, you were the number 1 pick of your draft class, man.
Y'all went to the same school. Y'all were coached by the same person.
like, come on now. This is supposed to be your, again, you've been injured, but like times that you haven't been injured, again, just showing that passive side. I don't know. But yeah, Lakers in trouble. Currently sitting at 7th right now. Upcoming schedule. What's their upcoming schedule looking like right now? They're playing the Knicks, Rockets, Pacers, and then Pelicans to close out the season. They'll probably go like 2-2. Go like 2-2, 1-3, honestly, at worst. I don't see them going 0-4 in that stretch. But they'll still be, depending on what Portland does, they're probably going to be still sitting at 7, though, come the end of the season. Ultimately, that's just what it's looking like.
You gotta run into that flamethrower who they don't know what can happen in one game, bro. So it's just like, y'all really might not even make the playoffs, but they're gonna beat the Pelicans or the Grizzlies. So I'm not worried about that. They're gonna be in the playoffs, but it's crazy to see where the Lakers are at a year later, bro.
the fall from grace.
I mean, everybody got so hyped on that ring that I told y'all, hey, everybody's not there this year. Everybody's wasn't there, bro. Just wait till next year where everybody's here, then we can kind of talk, bro. But it is what it is. But other than the East, bro, how do you feel like the Bucks, bro? How do you feel about the Bucks right now? We do this every year, bro. I never give them their just due because what they do to me in the playoffs. But this year, I'm feeling something a little different about this team, bro. And then just off the additions they had, bro. That Drew Holiday pickup was a great pickup. That PJ Tucker pickup was a great pickup. And I feel like on the low, this whole year, they were building their team secretly to beat the Nets. And we weren't paying attention to it, really. Like, we weren't paying attention to them building a team. Because when I see a player like Drew Holiday, I'm like, oh, when it gets into a half-court set, they can throw him on Harden or Kyrie, whenever, either or. Or they could throw Chris Middleton on one of them. And Giannis could go try to put a body on KD, and then PJ Tucker could go put a body on KD. So I just feel like, and like we talked about a little 2 weeks back, the chemistry thing with the Nets, I feel like the physicality that they have on the defense when it gets to a half-court set could cause the Nets some trouble in the playoffs. I see it going 6 or 7. I still think the Nets are going to win, but I feel like the Bucks might actually finally have their shot to make it to the finals, bro.
I'm right there with you. After I saw the first game, it was the Sunday game when they first played Brooklyn. Giannis flat out just looked like the best player on the floor, just flat out. And you saw like they were letting pick his spots. They were not switching up their defensive strategy at all. They just said, "Hey, DeAndre Jordan, keep going on him, man." And he said, "Okay, I'll pick my poison." Whether it be going to low post, face up, triple coming up in transition threes. Like if Giannis can do that again, in the playoffs, yeah, the Nets they're gonna have to really step it up, man. But
I
again,
think
like I don't. It's like at the same time, like Harden wasn't there, and that's really what it is. It's just like everything is really for the Nets this season is really just gonna be predicated on Harden.
yeah, but it's getting scary, bro. Like they played 3 games together. I'm just scared, bro. I'm scared. But they dogs. But I just feel like with the Bucks, they were so used to being the hunted, and now that the Nets finally took over that role for them, they're more comfortable and they just playing ball now. They don't have the same expectations that they had 2 years ago. So it's just like let's just go out there and hoop, bro. And because they're not expecting us to win, they have all the pressure on them. So with that, when you have a player like Giannis who has no pressure on him, it's like, fam, he's still a top 5 player in the league, regardless. So it's like y'all might be in trouble.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point about being hunted because he was the 2-time reigning MVP, last year and the defensive player of the year. So yeah, and really it was all eyes on him, and that Bucks team last year. So like you said, they seem more comfortable, and like you said, like that Drew Holiday pickup, especially in that first game on Sunday, like it was really good. It's a really good pickup. The way he was able to Kyrie, and like very rarely do we ever see Kyrie get, or ever see someone really contain Kyrie the way that he does. So that's something to pay attention to heading forward. In a series though, let's say out of nowhere, Milwaukee does beat out Brooklyn, and let's say a 6-game series. What are their chances of going against Philly and actually making it to the NBA Finals?
Yeah, I think that Mojo is only going to get it can only get them over one team. So I feel like if they got a matchup against Philly in the Eastern Conference Finals, then Philly's going to beat them, bro. But I feel like that the momentum they had built is only enough to beat the Nets. And I feel like after they beat the Nets, they're gonna feel like, oh, we won the championship, and have a big letdown, and the Sixers is gonna take over. But that's where we get to the point where like finally one of y'all have to jump in and go to the finals, bro. Like y'all been the 2 teams that we've been talking about every single year. That this team is gonna be my finals pick. Like the Bucks and the Sixers have probably been my final picks for the last 3 years, on and off each team. So it's just like one of y'all finally gonna have to take a jump off the porch, and I feel like it's just gonna be the Sixers because Joel Embiid is just too dominant. And when the playoffs is a mostly half court set type of game, if you have a big man, you could dominate that all day, like we saw AD did in the playoffs last year. They're gonna have the same type of thing and then with Ben Simmons playing the defense he's been playing this year, I feel like it's really just gonna slow down for them, and they're gonna win it.
Yeah, I think Philly is 6. If that ultimately comes out to be the conference finals, I got Philly in 6, honestly. So are we putting stock in a Phoenix Suns finals appearance? I still am.
You and my brother are the only 2 people in the podcast. I think this is not
I
that.
still am, bro. I really like. I just watched this team. I'm like, first of all, they're just fun to watch, and then you kept going back to it's going to be a half court game. They're probably the best half court team besides the Nuggets in the entire league. So boom, playing.
These niggas are going to start short arming shots in their first playoffs, bro. Chris Paul is the only one there, my G. I'm telling you, that first time in the playoffs is just a different experience, bro. Like, I've never seen a team in their first playoff appearance ever perform well. And that's just what I'm banking on. And especially if they have to play LeBron in the first or second round, y'all not getting out of here, bro.
But to counter that, they did go 8-0 in the bubble last year. And like that was really surprising for them. And that honestly kind of was like their playoffs, and they were just feeding off that momentum last year. If they can tap into that what they did last year, I don't see why not.
Like I said, they didn't have any pressure on them last year. Now they're going to have the pressure on them when they get into the playoffs. And I just don't know how certain play. I know Chris Paul is not the question here. Like Chris Paul is going to do what he have to do, but just like last year, Chris Paul wasn't the question with the Thunder. They had all that great thing, and they still lost in the first round. They won 7 games, but it's still when it got to who's going to win that important game 7, it was a playoff tested team like the Rockets. And I feel like if they're unless they play like a team that's never been here, like I don't really know who they match up against, but if it's the Lakers, it's not good for them, bro. So if I'm them, I'm trying to either get to the 1 seed or the 2 seed. Wait, where's the Lakers? 7? So they're probably
7 right now.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get to that 1 seed, bro. I'm not trying to play the Lakers.
Yeah, and right now they're one game behind back of Utah right now.
Yeah, so I'm trying to win as many games as possible. I'd rather play Steph than LeBron and AD, bro. Like, I'm sure Chris Paul is like, yeah, guys, let's pick it up a little bit, guys.
Nah, but they won a big one. They won a big one. What you call last night against the Knicks. So,
but if they beat the Lakers first round,
right.
then they're going to the finals, bro. Like if they beat the Lakers first round, they're going to the finals. Like beating defending champs is all the energy you need to knock off that first time playoff rust. Like
that's all you need. But then we're gonna come out. The media is gonna come out. Actually, not the media, but LeBron gonna come out and be like, "Oh, well, we were injured, large portion of the season, whatever." Da, 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 da. It's like, yo, bro, you just got beat up by Chris Paul, bro, in the playoffs. Like, stop. I don't want to hear anything from you. Anyway, moving on from that. So the Paul brothers are back in the news once again. For those that don't know, Floyd Mayweather is set to fight Logan Paul next month. Early this week, they had their little press conference run media tour, promoting the fight and everything. Jake Paul, brother of Logan Paul, came face to face with Floyd. They got into a heated exchange, shouting words, nothing too crazy, just that typical, barking at each other, talking about potentially maybe setting up a fight in the future. And ultimately ended with Jake Paul snatching the hat off Floyd Mayweather. And honestly, that's probably one of the more funnier moments of this year, just overall. And saying, got your hat and running away. And then like he snatched his hat off like you do like your little brother or your little cousin, bro, when they're being annoying. That's just all I thought about when I saw that video. It's like, you're doing this to a grown ass man, bro. Someone who is 51-0 in professional fights. Like, just the disrespect was on full display that evening. And honestly, I can't wait. I cannot wait for the future fight between Jake and Paul and Floyd Mayweather, probably later this year, if not later this year, early next year.
Yeah, man, this I blame us, man. I blame us for this whole situation we have here, bro. Like, it's no reason I should be talking about Floyd Money Mayweather and the Paul brothers in any type of boxing thing. But here we are, bro. First of all, the first thing that Mr. Jake messed up was, bro, like you said, one of the most disrespectful things is to take a hat off another man's head. But it's even more disrespectful when the head you're taking off of has a horrible hairline. Like you couldn't have made a worse person to pick. Either between him or LeBron is the person you don't want to do this to. If you see them out with a hat on, leave them be, because if you take that shit off, they're probably gonna kill you. No cap. But I feel like, bro, Jake is a ultimate troll, and he met a troll like Floyd. And when two trolls get together, we saw what happens when that happens with Conor and Floyd. So I just feel like this is gonna be another Conor and Floyd situation. The two biggest showsmen in the game, even though Jake Paul is not in the boxing game, where I feel like this is disrespectful as hell to the 50. This is where I'm about to get angry at Floyd, because the 50 other boxers that you face throughout your career is probably at home looking like, nigga, what the fuck? I trained my whole life for a Floyd Mayweather fight, and all I had to do was a famous YouTuber, bro. So, like, I feel like, Floyd, you, like, if it's not about the money, what is this about, bro? Like, if you don't need the money, if you're Floyd Money Mayweather, somebody who's told me that is the richest person in sports ever, what is this $70 million bag to you, bro? Like, Jay-Z is not going to get offered a $7 million bag to go rap with a SoundCloud rapper, bar for bar on the album, bro. No matter how much that SoundCloud rapper pays him, he's going to be like, nigga, no, that's detrimental to my legacy. That tarnishes my legacy, bro. Like, Michael Jordan is not going to go challenge fucking whoever the basketball YouTuber is out there to a one-on-one for $70 million just because, oh, it's $70 million. You can't turn down. Yes, you can turn down a bag if it's going to damage your legacy, bro. So now say Floyd, I'm not saying Floyd Mayweather is going to get knocked out, but say you go out there and get knocked out, bro. Or say you go out there and have some type of thing that you lose this fight and now you have a L on your mark, bro. Now what, bro? For this $70 million bag that you think you're gonna get for over your legacy, bro, that you built so much about, that you made us care so much about, the greatest ever, bro. Floyd, you are not the greatest ever anymore, bro. You are a materialistic dude that is doing anything for a bag, and I think you're broke, bro. I think you're broke. I think the money and the lifestyle you live, you cannot live that lifestyle without boxing anymore. And if that's the truth, just tell us that, bro. Tell us, yo, I have a high value life. I need to make a lot of money every year. I can't just retire for real. And then we would believe that. But don't stop like, oh, yeah, I gotta get this back. Cause you fighting Jake Paul is so disrespectful to the art of boxing. And as a real boxing fan, I'm not watching this fight, bro. Like, I'll catch a clip, bro, but y'all can keep this, bro. Cause what the hell am I watching, bro? A trained 50-year-old boxer. Like, this is not Nate Robinson. This is one of the greatest, nigga. Mike, Muhammad, and Floyd. So, like, I'm not about to watch this shit, bro. It's so disrespectful to the game of boxing, and I'm disappointed in Floyd, bro. So he deserved to get his hat taken. He deserves to be a puppet in whatever Jake Paul is about to do to him, bro. Because, like, fam, you offered this clout to them. Don't give this to these kids, bro. They don't deserve this shit. They don't at all. Like, don't reward the bad shit, bro. And that's really what it comes down to. I just feel like we rewarding some dumb shit. Because, like, fam, Jake Paul realistically would never be able to even step in a ring with you, bro.
Right. But like, I mean, this is a cycle that we've seen time and time and time again. There's nothing new. There's just new faces hitting game. That's all this really is. And on Floyd's point, yeah, they're all like, always said this, like Floyd's never gonna turn down a check. Honestly, he's never ever going to turn down a check. Yeah, it would be like, what's 70 million to Floyd Mayweather? Let's say for the sake of conversation, he does still have all his money or whatever. That's another 70 million to him. He'll gladly take that. And I feel like he realistically thinks like, yeah, like the 70 million, I'm going against Logan Paul, this dude who's really not even a boxer. Hell yeah, I'll take that any day. That's just ultimately where I think his mindset is at.
That's I mean, you have no love for the game of boxing, bro. I'm like, Floyd, think about to the young Floyd that was training to get his ass into a ring with one of the biggest fighters in the world. Think about how you would feel if you know you out here training your ass off every day, that you want to be the greatest fighter of all time one day, but the greatest fighter at that time is passing up fights who he could still be fighting, because Floyd, you still in shape, so you can still give a yellow young boxer the shot to have a career, but you're giving that shine to a nigga that doesn't even respect the craft of boxing. And I just feel like you don't respect your craft, bro. Like, so I cannot respect you because this is how you got your money, bro. So just like, fuck us and fuck everybody that supported your whole career, because now that you got your bag, oh, I'm just going to do whatever I want with it. No, fuck out of here, bro. That's disrespectful to what you got, how you got here, bro.
Yeah, ultimately, I think that's just what it is, honestly. Yeah. He's like, I got my bag. I'm cooling. I'm trying to get another bag because I think it's going to be easy dub for me. Yeah, I'm going to take that 10 times out of 10.
And that's every single day of the week. That's why I started off why this is a problem that we created. So for me to solve this shit, I'm not giving this shit any attention, bro. And if y'all don't want to see Jake Paul fight anymore, nigga, stop buying these fights, man. Nobody's going to pay for him to fight if y'all keep buying this, amping this shit up, bro. If y'all don't want to see Floyd diminish his boxing career, just don't turn this shit on. Because y'all going to be disappointed as hell when y'all turn that fight on and Floyd knocks his nigga out in 2 seconds, bro. Because that's what's going to happen.
Ultimately, what it is. If not that, he's just gonna toy with him throughout for the entire fight and then win by decision.
And be like, yeah, we had a show, nigga. You are the show. You're the clown, my nigga. They played you, not the other way around, fam.
Yeah.
Whoever plays for that pay-per-view is a clown, bro. Let me just say that. Whoever plays for that pay-per-view is a full-blown clown, bro.
Yeah. if you actually legitimately pay like $50, $100 for a Paul brother fight, yes, you already got certified, stamped. Just plain and simple, honestly. Like, honestly, that's just what it is. Oh well. Let's get to new music, bro. So we had a calm Friday for new releases, bro. Unfortunately, Kendrick didn't drop. Baited TD kind of baited us with that. It was Isaiah Rashad single, but I still like Isaiah Rashad.
I liked it, but I'm like, nigga, don't hype it up for fucking like y'all could have did a regular release for that shit, nigga. Like everybody would have flocked the same way to that song for Isaiah Rashad, bro. Like we know what y'all were trying to do though. Like, oh, is Kendrick coming? And I knew Kendrick wasn't coming because Cole came the next week. So after I saw the Cole like thing, I was like, all right, yeah, so that's just not Kendrick who they're talking about, bro. Because these niggas are so entwined, they would have told each other they were coming, bro. So, but TDE, stop it. I mean, y'all knew what y'all were doing with that, bro. Like,
I mean, like, I'm not even necessarily mad at it, bro, because that's just the game. You know what I mean? You gotta hype up your artist. You gotta do what you
right,
got, especially for a dude that hasn't released music in like 3 to 4 years.
right.
You know, so I understand it. But overall, on the song featuring Dudes, Lay With You, it was cool. It was calm. You know, Isaiah Rashad project is on the way. Been a fan for a minute. Honestly, just can't wait to hear it. It sounded really good. Yeah, honestly, not too much I really can really say on the song, bro. Other than that, obviously, you allude to J. Cole. Now it's all season coming out next week. He gave us a little sample of it. I'm glad that he gave us the interlude, honestly, instead of like actually one of the full finished songs. I'm glad he gave us that little interlude, just give us a little taste. And just off it, I like the direction. I like the direction where this album is coming from.
Yeah, bro. Cole, thank you for finally being one of the big dogs to finally step down. Like, all right, it's time to turn this shit up. So yeah, like you said, it's a calm track, and I love that he did the interlude because Cole he just likes to do different shit, and I feel like that gives you a glimpse where it can just give you a glimpse into what the album might be because the interlude is probably one of the most important tracks on the album because it leads to the rest of the song. So like just off of that, like you said, we can feel the vibe where he's going, and he just basically just he's about to be rapping his ass off and showing us that he's one of the best rappers ever, and while giving us a message. So that's classic Cole. I'm excited as hell. Can't wait for it, bro. I don't know if this is the retirement album, but rappers don't retire. So if this is the last album for a while, then I'm about to cherish this shit though. So for sure.
Yeah, everybody's been like basically hinting at, yeah, this is going to be his last album, or at least his last album for a very long time. Like I said, just when it gets here, just cherish it. Over under how many songs? 14.
I think yeah, like under. Nah, not under. Yeah, I feel like it might be right at 14, 12, 14 range.
I think I'm gonna say a little bit over. I'm gonna say like around 16. I
Yeah, I
think he'll
can
give
see
us a
that. I can
solid
see that being
16.
his last album. He wanted to just give us a little extra more to leave us with. I was just going off like I'm thinking about 4 Year Eyes Only. That was like 10, and then 2014 was like 12 or 13, I think. So yeah, it could be
Yeah.
in that range, definitely. If for the last one, he might try to leave us with a little bit extra more.
Yeah. No chance that you give us a deluxe. He's just putting this out, and that's it.
Yeah.
This is the album. That's it. So I had those two guys release. Coi Leray released a single about me. I mean, I'm a
That's
fan, bro.
that's the song I was talking about last week. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. That's the one I was talking about last week, bro. It's just like what can you say, bro? It's just when you're a catchy person, you're just gonna be catchy, bro, and you're just gonna have that vibe to you, and you can't fail, bro. And she's just hot right now, bro. When people are hot like this, anything they put out is gonna be a smash. I feel like, and she's just in that run for her right now, and I'm glad, bro. She's something different to the female rap game, and that's why I love that female rap is really expanding right now. There's so many different genres, so many different type of artists you can listen to. Like you can listen to a Coi Leray, you can listen to a Rico Nasty, you can listen to the City Girls, you can listen to Meg, you can listen to Rap City, you can listen to Nicki, you can listen to Cardi. There's so many different flavors. I feel like the female rap game is expanding and expanding every day. And I told y'all that the females are taking over, and sooner, later, and later, it's just going to get wider and wider. And it's just about to be the rap game now. It's not even going to be the female rap game. It's going to be the rap game now.
Right, and we're gonna see a lot of male artists probably buying a lot of these female flows and styles, honestly, because like on the male side of things, like everyone's basically chasing that Atlanta trap sound for the most part. That southern, whether it be Atlanta or Memphis, that's because that's just what's hot right now. So that's the thing that everybody's chasing right now. That's why, like for me personally, to hear Isaiah, the Isaiah single was just kind of just so refreshing, just because I know he's just so far from that, typical trap sound, and why like we're so much looking forward to the Kendrick and Cole album, because again they're just so far out reach from just everything that's going on in the mainstream right now.
Yeah, bro. But I'm hearing bubblings that CLB is on the way, bro. I'm hearing bubblings that we won't end the summer without it, bro.
I mean, I would hope so. I mean, I would hope so. But again, until it drops, bro. Until it drops, bro. I'm just like, all
Before
right,
it drops,
whatever.
Drake and Adonis watching LeBron highlights, bro. Yo, somebody said that Adonis is gonna look like Ed Wunsler Jr. off of the Boondocks. That nigga Riley hang out with. That's who Adonis gonna look like when he go.
Mad funny. That is mad funny. But nah, Drake showing at the LeBron highlights is kind of funny, bro. I don't know why that is, bro, but it just is, bro.
Because
Wow.
before he was showing the Fred highlights, that's why it's funny. You know why it's funny. You know what highlights were played before this shit. He's like, let me show you, and then let me show you Daddy's friend. This is Daddy's friend LeBron. Like, we both basketball players. We're great. I'm like, wow, Dad.
This is what I do after you go to sleep.
Cat.
just shows up in a Raptors uniform, bro, and just flies across the city, flies across the country, and just starts giving guys just 20 pieces, calling them like what?
Aubrey Graham, bro. One of a kind, my G.
One of a kind.
Wait. We cannot hold up. Thank you. We stumbled into this topic, bro.
What's up, bro? Did we miss something, bro? We almost missed something.
Graham is the GOAT. Hold up. Let me get this story right. This is why Aubrey.
All right, bro.
This is why Aubrey Graham is the one you should not mess with, bro. Where is it? Drake allegedly messed around with Naomi Sharon after flying her and her 8-year-long boyfriend out to finish his album. So Drake called this producer up like, yo, bro, I love your work, bro. Your work, bro. Them beats you be putting out, bro. Them beats are fire. I need you right now, bro. CLB is about to be a heater with your beats on here, bro. Fly out right now, bro. Fly out, but bring your girl too, though. Bring your girls too. And the producer was like, why didn't you ask me to bring my girl? But it's Drake. I'm gonna come. I don't know why. Yo, babe, Drake said, let's go to the studio. We about to go to the studio. She was like, Drake said, what? She started packing outfits she never packed before. He was probably looking like, why are you packing all this stuff? Why are you packing boxes? Wait. We're just going on a trip, right? We're just going on a trip. Why are you packing boxes? He didn't sweat. He's like, whatever. She might have to do something when we get back. So they fly out, bro. Are you letting Drake get those beats? Are those beats making those albums? Are those beats making that album?
No.
Ask Drake.
Fam. If Drake calls me and he says, "Yo, I like, you're a great producer. I need your beats for this album." But all right, cool. But bring your wife. I'm be like, fam, why do you need my wife, fam? I'm not letting my wife within 100 yards of him, bro. Like it's not happening at all. She's not stepping 1 foot inside the embassy, bro. Like, no, bro. My wife doesn't like my wife is not a part of my beat making process, respectfully. Like she does not need to be here, bro.
Yo, Drake, do you ever want this beat, bro? Did you realistically ever really want this beat, bro? Or did
bro? All those beats were throwaways, fam. All those beats were throwaways, fam. He's not even gonna use a single one, bro.
This nigga went out there, thought his career was about to take the boost of his life. He's about to get the most exposure he ever got in his career. No, nigga, Drake is about to fuck your girl, and you're about to go home with no bitches and no credits. Drake, that's one of the sickest moves. I haven't seen this one yet, bro. So I just had to bring it up, bro. Aubrey Graham, you are a GOAT, bro. You are a top sniper, bro. And producers, don't bring your girl to the studio.
Oh, I just think of Southside.
Drake. I be thinking about that, bro. I'm like, I know these rappers be sick when Drake be commenting on their girl pictures, bro. Like, I know, like, they be like, yo, what are you doing right now, my G? Like, fam, you are the top sniper, bro. Like, one comment and that's turmoil in a relationship for 2 weeks, bro. And Drake don't even know that, bro. Like,
Nah, he know that. That's why he do it. He does this, bro, just as a manipulation, just so the other dude can look at his girl different. Like, yo, you got something going on the low, like on the side. Like, no, like that's what all this really is, bro. Honestly, I feel like he does these things on purpose, bro, just to fuck with people's eyes, bro.
bro, let me
Not even like he won't even see the reaction, bro, but just to know, like, yo, this is gonna throw a wrench in so and so's relationship right now. I'm just gonna do it just to be petty, just because I can.
Let me just read the response that the young producer had to this situation. He said, imagine having the most beautiful, supportive, and faithful relationship, 8 years long, with an engagement and wedding plan, a beautiful woman on your side as ride or die. Then this major opportunity comes, and a world star calls your fiance to sign a record. Calls your fiance to sign a record deal, flies you both over, and then out of nowhere, trust is vanished with knives in your back. Sir, that's why you fell, bro. Niggas know if their girlfriend has talent or not, bro. Niggas know if their girlfriend is talented enough to get a record deal from Drake, bro. And real shit, if your girl didn't have a record deal by now, she wasn't getting a record deal from Drake, bro. Drake didn't just find your girl off of her talent, my G. So you low-key have to bite this L yourself, bro. Nobody's feeling bad for you, bro. You really thought Drake was about to fly you and your girl out to give you a track on Certified Lover Boy and sign her, bro.
Fam, you took that L as soon as you agreed to it, bro. For even agreeing to it in the first place, you took that L right there in that moment, bro. It was just waiting to see what the outcome was gonna be, and this was the outcome, bro. like Drake slid, bro.
Right, you either gonna be the point or the trick, my nigga. Like it's either or, bro. Like you could have bossed up this situation, like yo, go fuck that nigga, but we gonna get this money from him. But no, you didn't do that. So now you're just a clown. So you took an L in this situation all around. I don't know if your girl really signed to Drake. If she did, that's great. If she didn't, that's great too. So it's just like,
she's gonna have the backup vocals on a couple of songs, bro. She's gonna be on the album, bro. She's gonna be on the album, dude.
That nigga, the Certified Lover Boy gonna be a classic to everybody except that nigga.
Bro, just based off the story, Certified Lover Boy might be one of the top 5 albums of all time, bro. Just depending on
this
it. This
is went into the creation of this album. I need it. If this is the type of toxic bag that Drake was in, I need it, bro. Like you was this toxic, you was pulling this for the album. Okay, Drake, you
just in the process, just to get the beats for it, not even to write anything, but just for the actual beats. Nah, you're different. You're different. You're different. Oh man. Yeah, Aubrey. With that being said, we're going ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all that. We love it when y'all do that. With that being said, we're gonna catch you on the next one.
Yeah, bro. Y'all stay safe and don't be that guy, bro. Don't take no contracts from Drake, man. We out of here.